Piet, Botha, great to have you on the Perfectly Placed show again. Thank you very much for your time. We're going to chat about your runners on Tuesday at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. Let's start in race number 1. You've got number 3, Fleur de Ville. Keenan Stain gets the ride. She ran 4th in her last start, beaten 4 and a bit lengths by Worldcraft. You must be happy with the way it's progressing?
Yeah, I think that last run was actually a very nice run. She had obviously been out of work just for a little period because she was quite shin sore after the run before, and we expected her to probably just need it. So I thought she came through it very well, and since she's come back, she took that run very, very well, and she's in a very good space at the moment. So don't know what the first timers are like in the race. If there's obviously if it's going to be a strong field, it's not going to be easy for her, but I think she's a filly that's going to run another good honest race.
Let's go to race number 3. You've got number 4, Am Still Winning. It's over 1,200 metres. Keenan Stain gets the ride. She ran 9th on debut, beaten just over 8 lengths. Was in the same race as Fleur de Ville, but I'm sure with natural improvement, you're looking for a better run.
Yeah, I think she surprised me in that run. It was just a gallop for her, and Louis was quite impressed with her when he got off, and he was very adamant that she's strong enough and ready to run again. So we've left her in again. I personally feel that she's a filly that wants a bit of ground, and this is not going to be a race where she can be competitive in, but if she can just show good natural improvement and come on from it, I'll be happy. So that's pretty much all what this race is. It's just for the experience.
Super. Then we move along to race number 4, Piet. You've got 2 runners over there. Let's start with number 9, King Viserys. Keenan Stain gets the ride, 57.5 kilograms on his back. Penultimate start was a very good second.
Yeah, I was very happy with that run. Last start, he got left out the gates, and already with lacking early pace, he was just never part of the race, and so it didn't go well. I'm pretty sure that you can just draw a line through that run. That wasn't his run. There's no reason why he can't run a good race now. He's healthy, he's well, he's looking good. So as long as he can get a good jump and be a part of the race, he'll finish off very well.
You backed up with number 12, Bryden Bay. Xavier Carsten rides this individual, 53 kilograms on his back. On recent form, I'm sure you're looking for some improvement.
Yeah, we need to just see improvement with him. I think he's a horse that's going to need a lot more ground. I made a crucial mistake in putting him in the 1400 last time, first run here, and he was just never part of the race, and that's the only reason why I've put him in the 1200, just so that he can try and be a part of the race and run a decent race, and then from there we can maybe go further. So I don't see him having a chance in this race. I think it's going to be too quick for him. He's a horse that definitely needs more ground, but hoping to see some improvement.
Race number 6, you got number 7, Das Gut. It's over 1,400 meters. Keenan Stain gets the ride, 59 kilograms on this one's back. Last start he finished 7th, beaten just over 4 and a bit lengths behind Inamorara, and that was a competitive race.
Yeah, I think this race is just a division down from the last run, and it wasn't a bad run. Last time he was very, very above himself, and pretty much ran his race before the race. So I think in hindsight it was a very good run last time. That was his second after rest. This is his 3rd run, so no excuses for him this time. I think he's going to run a big race, and hopefully he can be in the placings.
In race 7, you got Tyrion Lannister. It's over a mile. Keenan Stain gets the ride on Tyrion Lannister, 58.5 kilograms on his back. He's better than his last start. I know there were excuses for that particular run, but he's a nice horse, Piet.
Yeah, very nice horse. I think everybody knows that I rate him a little bit, and I think in a field like this, it's a very competitive field. When I just glance through the race, it's a very competitive field, but there's no reason why he can't hold his own in a field like this. If he's anything like I think he is, he's got to be a big runner in this type of race.
Race number 8, you got Baton Rouge. Now, here's a horse that's doing very well for you. It's over 1,800 meters. Keenan Stain gets the ride, 55.5 kilograms on his back. He won a cracker last time out, beating Diamond Rock by just over 3 lengths. That was over 2,000 meters. He's now back in trip. Is that going to hinder his chances at all?
Honestly, I think he's a horse that probably wants to go further. and he wasn't supposed to run in this race. There was a 2,000 meter race in 2 weeks' time, but I've taken the chance in running here just in case that race doesn't stand up. I think on the way that he won last time, there's no reason why, even though he's come back, he can't be competitive, but ideally he's looking for a little bit further. He's very, very well, and I think he's got to be a big runner in this race.
Let's go to race number 9. You've got 2 runners. We'll start with number 6, Try Me first. It's over 1,200 meters. Keenan Steyn gets the ride on Try Me. 58.5 on the back. Piet ran a lovely race last time out. You must have been happy with that improvement.
Yeah, she surprised me last time. I didn't think that she was going to run so well. I know that she's a good, honest filly. She gives her all. She tries hard. So I expected her to run a decent race, just not as well as what she did. I can't see her winning a race like this. I believe that she needs to drop a division. She needs to come down in the ratings and that. But in saying that, I said that last time, and I mean, beaten just over a length and a half. You know, you can't ignore her. She's as well as she was last time. So I would definitely say that you've got to include in all your bets.
You've got a nice coupling, number 10, Trey Chic. Lovely to have Craig Zaki on board. 61 kilograms on the back. On recent form, she'll probably need to improve, but you were telling me off air that there's definitely something there with Trey Chic. I
like her. I really do. She's showed good improvement in her work, and I thought that she would be competitive for her last start, and she just found all kinds of trouble in that race. So I don't think that form line is too accurate, and I think if things go well in this race, she'll definitely be in the finish. So she's a horse you definitely have to include in all your bets. She's in my opinion, our pick of the 2.
The last of your runners comes up in race number 10, and what a way to go out. Piet's a lovely horse, this number 6, Shifting Path. It's over 1,000 meters. Louis Mthotwa gets the ride. 58.5 kilograms on the back. Won a very good race last time out, beating what looks to be a potential nice horse, Otaniqua.
Yeah, look, that race, I know Otaniqua was a hot favourite in that race, but a 2-year-old giving him weight just looked like a very, very hard task. And I actually think on Otaniqua's run in that race, Otaniqua's going to be a very, very good horse. And I think we have the same type of thing here in this race. There's a 2-year-old which is giving us weight again. And, you know, unfortunately, these 2-year-olds have to run in these races. But, you know, Shifting Path is just, he's an older, hard-knocking horse. And it's hard for a 2-year-old to beat a horse like him. So I think he's got to be a big runner in this race. Obviously, it's a step up in class from his last run. But he's going to be competitive. He's very well.
Next question, the question that punters will be wanting you to answer. What is your best on the day, Piet?
I have to go with Tyrion Lannister. You know, I do think it's a hard race, but I think he's a horse that's on the up, and he's got a bit of class about him. I really like this horse. So, assuming that I'm not entirely happy with the 2 draw, even though it looks good, I just hope he gets a good jump. If he gets a good jump, I think he's going to be a hard horse to beat.
Thank you as always for your time.
Thank you.